Over 70 years ago, the world witnessed a truly historic moment. In the aftermath of a turbulent era marked by wars, genocide, nuclear threats, and economic instability, nations came together to adopt the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This powerful commitment stood as a beacon of hope, a solemn promise to protect and advance the rights of every individual, everywhere. But today in India, we must confront the stark reality of how far we are from truly living this promise. India, the land of diversity, resilience, and unity in its tapestry of cultures, celebrates Human Rights Day. But today we must ask, are we truly safeguarding the dignity and rights of all? In recent years, bulldozers have become symbols of destruction rather than development. Entire communities are razed without due process, leaving families homeless, hopeless, and invisible. These demolitions, often targeting marginalized groups, violate the fundamental human right to shelter and dignity enshrined in our Constitution and international law. From mob lynchings to targeted violence, minorities in India face a growing atmosphere of fear and alienation. These acts not only shatter families but also erode the trust that binds us as a nation. Justice often remains a distant dream for the victims. In Assam, the implementation of the National Register of Citizens has left millions at risk of statelessness, families torn apart, people languishing in detention centers, and citizens struggling to prove their identity. This is the grim reality for many who call India home. In this landscape of despair, Citizens for Justice and Peace stands as a beacon of hope. Through legal advocacy, public awareness campaigns, and relentless work to hold authorities accountable, we fight for the rights of those who have been silenced and sidelined. Legal aid for victims. CJP provides free legal support to victims of communal violence and more recently NRC-related detentions and cases, ensuring that justice is not reserved for the privileged few. Ground-level advocacy. CJP organizes workshops and public awareness campaigns to empower communities with knowledge of their rights. Documentation and research. Meticulously gathering evidence and creating comprehensive reports, CJP exposes human rights violations and strengthens cases in courts. Community building and reconciliation. CJP works to rebuild trust among divided communities through dialogue, peace-building initiatives, and grassroots engagement.
Equality for all. Our mission at CJP is to ensure that the Constitution is not simply a document but a living, breathing promise for all. Whether it is survivors of targeted violence or those declared stateless or victims of systemic oppression, we stand for the last woman and man on the road. Justice for all.
Human Rights Day is a reminder that the fight for justice is far from over. Together we can challenge these injustices, demand accountability, and build an India where every individual, regardless of identity or circumstance, can live with dignity. A brighter future is possible if we all play our part. This Human Rights Day, join us in standing for justice and peace. Support Citizens for Justice and Peace. Raise your voice because silence is not an option.